across our friends across the sea. Tonight we have today I should say, we have a match from the lower seed brackets. We have Realmking versus CptPaddy. To be myself, Darcy6, and my co-commentator.
True Sith Euphemia.
True Sith
Also known
Euphemia.
as Blackout.
Also known as Blackout, is his new fan boy favorite character. Reprising said role. Going ahead, moving on here. So we both had, these are both gentlemen that have played. CptPaddy lost in the first round. It was actually against me. It was an excellent opponent, though. He's an up-and-coming new player. Very good. Looking to see what he has. He said he's been practicing, too, since the last time that we've played, since he's wanted to continue getting better and improving. And we have Realmking, who's an old-school player. He's been around for quite a long time and definitely a hardened veteran. Knows how to play Stace, to get around with the 1v1s. So we're excited to see what they're able to bring.
I think they are rank 13 and 7, respectively, on the seeding. CptPaddy 13 and Realmking 7.
Yes. Yes, they are. So we'll see what happens with there. So let's go ahead and join them in the stream real quick. We'll get the map bans from them, get a little introduction from them, and we'll get going. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Ready to play some games.
Ready to play some games? Yeah. All right. So thus far, how are you guys feeling? Both feeling confident?
Yeah, a little bit nervous, as always, and confident.
All right, and what about you, CptPaddy?
Same.
The same? All right. So, well, that's good. I mean, nerves are a good thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, how can you not be nervous?" Or how can some people not be nervous? And to me, I think that's foolhardy, because I believe that everybody's nervous with any sort of big thing that they have to do. Whether it's a very minute amount or whether it's a very large sum. But being nervous is a good thing. It's just learning how to get over your nerves. Being nervous actually makes you more attentive, and it makes you more focused. So it actually can increase your gameplay, as opposed to having the sense of complacency and hubris, I suppose, by not having that. So it's actually a good thing. You just need to learn how to channel it and realize that once you get down into the game, you just go right in and you just say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to focus on doing what I'm going to do, not pay attention to how good my opponent is. We're just going to do what I can and know what I can do, and we're going to go ahead and just play the best that we can, because afterwards, even if you lose, you learn. So that's the best way to approach it in that case. Any comments here from Blackout, or I'm sorry, Euphemia?
I agree.
So some experience yourself yesterday from our stream too. A little nerve-wracking in there too, yeah.
Much mentality work has been put in since then.
Very nice, very nice. Gentlemen, all right, so let's go ahead and move towards with the map bans here. You want to let us know what you guys are picking?
I will ban Endor first.
Endor. All right. CptPaddy, yourself, sir? Geonosis. All right.
Ouch.
Endor and Geonosis. Nice, interesting. I might be able to see a couple other games that typically get banned from this map pool. So nice. All right. So the lower seed goes ahead and picks the map. Higher seed picks the faction first to start with, and obviously we'll rotate thereafter. Blackout and myself are going to move over into the other channel, and we will start commentating from there. And gentlemen, any last words you'd like to add?
Nope.
No?
Just good luck, have fun.
Very nice. Some good sportsmanship from Realmking here. All right. We will see you guys on the other side. We will then see you after the victors of these games.
For the interrogation.
Yes, definite interrogation. Be prepared. All right, we'll see you in a bit. All right, so the gentlemen are here.
Right.
We're gonna go ahead and pick their map and faction, and we'll get started with game one.
Now, I, of course, am rooting for CptPaddy because he is the lower seed. Nothing against Realmking, aka Lenny's little brother, but I hope that Paddy wins because he has Well, he said that he's been trying to improve, and if you try to improve at Empire War, especially when you're not like at the top level, I think it's kind of easy because it's like the fundamentals are kind of easy in my opinion. And then when you get to like the higher level of play, it's like, okay, now everything makes sense. I just gotta do it.
That is correct. They had to start here. They picked CptPaddy picked Bonthan. Realm picked Empire. One quick thing of note, just a small correction. No, okay, Realmking is not Laney's brother. I'm sure he not to insult him. But these gentlemen are both German here. Sky Guy is actually Laney's younger brother, who actually unfortunately dropped out of the tournament. But moving past that and correcting that, you're welcome, Laney. Yes, both of these gentlemen actually are German, so they are both across the sea. So hopefully we'll do a little test game here first, too, just to make sure that everything is working properly in this case, because we have two East Coast commentators commentating on a European server. So should have mentioned that when I was still in the chat with them. That's
Rip
okay.
Where is he when we need him? All right, let's see.
A little choppy. Start with here. Ping is kind of high. Both games are off to a quick start. Paddy going in for his base mine first. Paddy going in for the bottom right mine. Realm's immediately going in to contest the turrets. However, Realmking is...
Realm moves his first fighter to his base mine, which does not allow him to do the tie ladder over here on the other mine.
Right. It's actually not gonna. He's actually gonna get there first because CptPaddy went to his base mine over here instead. However, one thing of note in this case is usually you want to immediately go and contest these turrets because of the fact they were able to get there first. CptPaddy's going for the mine here, so Realm should be able to squeak this turret in if he captured it in time. He did not. CptPaddy built this turret over here, so CptPaddy's strategy actually played off well for him. He did warp in his X-Wing over here to contest the pirate fighters. Realm building this mine right here in response to not seeing anything there. CptPaddy going in hard down here in bottom right. Realm could actually squeak this turret. Oh, no, he lost that one really quick. There's some good contention going on thus far. He realizes that he still doesn't have this, so he's going to warp in a TIE fighter up here in the top left to try to grab this turret. Hitting the stop button so the TIE fighters just don't go willingly into the fire. And he builds the turret.
Ooh. Unfortunate for CptPaddy.
Yeah, moving over to the pirate base here that we have TIE fighters warping in here to contest and win that area here. Also a TIE fighter coming in from the top mine. Go there. CptPaddy left, bottom right. He's actually going to go in and attack his base mine. That's a pretty good move. I actually like what I'm seeing from Paddy right now.
I think Paddy's kind of in a weird transition phase from becoming like a regular player to a better player. It's like he understands the latter steps, but he missed sort of the earlier steps. Like, yeah, he is keeping his X-Wings together mostly, and he's attacking the base mine, but he did forget the fundamental, which is all this stuff up here. That's 2 mines and a turret completely set up for free by Realmking, which is going to bite Paddy once Realmking makes his way down to his section down here.
It is going to take after him. He did kind of throw this part up on top here, but his unorthodox style of playing, I think, is kind of confusing Realm a little bit too. So we'll see what happens. He did go back and he did build this turret. It was an interesting decision after he could have warped his X-Wings in to contest that. So I don't agree with that. I think that was the wrong decision. He is going to be able to do some significant damage to these TIE fighters, though, before they're able to come in and kill this mine. However, it doesn't seem like it's going to matter because Realmking has enough money to where he's able to spawn in an endless amount of units. He's going to go ahead and try to take out the pirate fighters here first. Smarter decision. Laney coming in with his X-Wings, realizing looks like he's seeing. I said Laney. Excuse me, I did say Laney. Thank you for correcting me. Still have him on my mind. Haha. Anyways, yes, realizing this, he's coming in to attack the mine. He's got this X-Wing kind of trolling, circling around the mine, an unfortunate byproduct of the game's mechanical maneuvers. He does have some more X-Wings down here.
Yeah, I wonder if we can correct that with the X-Wing maneuvers. Maybe it's worth looking into, but anyway. Finally, Paddy is attacking one of Realmking's mines. However, Realmking is making his force all the way to the X-Wings in order to deal with them. And with the amount of money that Realmking has, he's able to, like, constantly keep making fighters. whether they be TIE fighters or pirate fighters. And yeah, Paddy's just going to get outproduced, it seems.
It
Realmking
is.
has even another mine being made, though Paddy might intercept that.
Hopefully he does, and hopefully he can kill that, because that'll hurt Realmking and put him a little bit more in that. And he does intercept it. Very good. Fortunately, the Fog of War reveal doesn't allow the X-Wings to get an entire second round of shots in, but he's going to be able to do some significant damage in there. What he should really do is warp in all his X-Wings right now to go kill that mine, and then avoid the TIE Fighter blob that's coming in hot and heavy after him. So we got a good match here, folks. There's a good amount of fighters between both teams, but X-Wings are losing off pretty quickly here, as this TIE Fighter blob is making some serious damage.
Realmking here checking the mine to make sure CptPaddy's not built it again. Maybe he forgot about checking it. Nope, he's checking it. But his TIE fighters are dead, so he might commit another fighter down there. Yep, he does. And even though CptPaddy has no mine there, it's still worth it very often, even to sacrifice a fighter from the... Especially if you're like winning as much as Realmking is, or have like the fighter dominance, it is worth.
Yeah, and bringing your attention over here, CptPaddy actually made a huge mistake. He didn't realize that Rum was building the mine, and he actually let it go, and now he's running his X-Wings away from killing it in this case. So
Very
definitely
interesting decision.
Coming back a quick little brief over here, we have the middle left mine being built by Realmking uncontested at the moment. CptPaddy's coming with his X-Wings to go after the pirate base. However, Realmking back at the bottom over here is going to go ahead and kill this turret right here and give automatically remove map control from over there. And he's going to build the mine over there too. Well done, well done.
Probably a smart decision. Very confident that Paddy wouldn't just go through that entire massive TIE fighters just to check for that mine.
That is correct, and CptPaddy's hurting pretty good right now. So, and Realm is building this other mine right here. So I think this game is all but over. CptPaddy does have his mine back over here. We'll see if he's able to build that. There were quite a few mistakes that Realmking made, but unfortunately CptPaddy has yet to really capitalize too much on them. Doesn't look like he has money to build this mine, so I think this is over, folks.
I would agree. So, Seth, if you were to give CptPaddy some advice for this game, what would you say?
I'd say his biggest thing is that he wasn't contesting enough on the map and allowing Empire to have free reign, especially like you said at the beginning of the game, throwing the top two mines over there. Instead of going back and building this turret in the beginning of the game, he should have went back up to this top mine and at least contested that from being able to be built, or start at least attacking this mine that he had built earlier in the game. So... But either way, he had two swarms of X-Wings. I think it would have been a little bit more beneficial for him to actually... I'd say on this map it'd be a little bit more beneficial to combine them together to do more damage and kill the mines quicker to stop his income from coming in. But again, situationally based. Realmking has complete map control at this point. Warping in more pirate fighters here. Going to go ahead and take out the turret at the base mine.
And probably the base itself.
I would suspect so.
That's my guess.
But I would have to say, though, CptPaddy's Rebel game has definitely improved since the last time that I played him. So, well done for him. Oh, and he's just had enough money to build the mine over here. Fortunately, he's going to go ahead and punish him for that. Good game. CptPaddy concedes. Realmking is the victor.
Well, let's see if CptPaddy picks Empire this time. And see if he can outmaneuver Realmking's ability to manage the rebels. That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting. CptPaddy is a good Empire player, so I guess we'll see.
I am going to make a prediction that if, at one point, if every time the person who chooses the faction chooses Empire, except the last time Realmking chooses Rebellion, I'm going to predict that Paddy will win. I think this is going to be a faction-determined
So you feel as though anybody who plays Empire is going to go ahead and win?
Not exactly. But I guess especially at their level, I would suspect that being the case, because historically that has been the case.
It's true. It's true.
But I would be pleasantly surprised if that turned out not to be the case.
CptPaddy taking no chances and going Empire.
Well, he is kind of taking a chance because this map is considered rebel-sided as far as I am aware. So if you play Empire, it's like, well, technically you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, but the real advantage just may be like how comfortable you are with the faction.
Yeah, and I feel as though
How
both
uncomfortable.
yeah, both of them are off to a relatively quick start here. Both are going straight for their base mines. CptPaddy warping his TIE fighter here. Going to go over here to the middle left mine.
I'm just looking at these base mines getting caught, and I'm thinking to myself how great the waypoint functionality would be if it were dependable.
If it were dependable and it did function the way that it was meant to, would be an amazing feature.
Yeah.
That one's hard-coded into the game, I would presume.
It's beyond my knowledge, for sure. Oh, but Paddy goes up to defend his base mine.
Yes, Realmking coming in hot and heavy here to go after the mine that's in production, so...
And then CptPaddy does not move his fighter here until now, but he's lost a lot of time not moving that fighter. That fighter should be moved down here somewhere, maybe to the pirate base at the beginning, or as soon as possible.
I would say the pirate base, just because you've been able to contest him building any pirates, because now, as Rebel, is him being able to build pirate fighters, he's going to be able to squeak out at least one or two of them. As you can see, he squeaked out two. So that's going to be slightly detrimental to him in this case. He's going to cut it off now, which is a good decision. Taking his two TIE fighters, he's going to go and attack this base mine. He's doing really... make sure he's doing a lot to defend this mine right here. He's going to be able to keep it up a little bit longer just because of those extra TIE fighters. They're going to be able to absorb some shots. He built a missile turret over here. He wasn't taking any chances.
Very interesting.
I'd say so too.
He is... I don't want to say successfully, but he is really
stalling. That's sort of what I was.
Yeah, slowing down those X-wings. But he could have probably built this mine here had he has the money now, but it's a little late, I think, because those X-wings. As soon as those X-wings are done on the top mine, they're gonna come down and then just blast this mine right here. But maybe it could get up soon enough to generate the income back and then some.
Maybe so. Realmking successfully able to dodge the onslaught over there. He knows that this mine is being built right now. Coming in, he knows that he has to destroy it, otherwise he's going to be in a world of pain.
Ooh.
Yeah, it did some pretty significant damage there.
Let's see. Nah.
He was able to get it built. He'll get some return on investment, but it's still going to be a negative loss.
CptPaddy is unable to micromanage his TIE fighters to block the X-wing fire. One little micromanagement thing the Empire has to do to be optimal. That's not done very much just because Empire.
He does have the advantage here because he can chase down these X-wings over here.
And they go away. Maybe the trick is to just get your X-wings entrenched in the dogfight for long enough that you can get out in like a very fast way.
That's true. It will help.
Maybe. That's what it looked like right here. Anyway, so yeah, Realmking has one mine still up, while Paddy has no mines.
This is gonna be
unfortunate. Not looking good for Paddy.
Not at the. Yeah, not.
Go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. No, I'd have to agree with that. It's definitely not looking good for him right now because Realmking is gonna have free access to building X-wings.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at that! Oh, the TIE fighters almost killed that mine.
Oh, and Realm built that mine. Interesting. I wasn't paying attention to that part over there. He should really take his X-wings down at the bottom here, which he is now doing, to go move them up to go kill that mine. Realm is actually baiting Paddy. He says, "Come at me, bro." Building this mine. That's what he wants him to do. He's finally going to get some access to killing this bottom right mine over here, but we'll see if it's too little too late.
Paddy might be able to build this mine, depending if he has the money or not. And right here, CptPaddy has to engage the the X-wings, because the TIE fighters try to get to the mine above, then they'll be picked off by the X-wings, which
Oh,
is
I actually disagree. He actually has to go in and kill the mine. Attacking this is actually what Realmking wants him to do, because he knows that he could beat this TIE fighter squadron, and TIE fighters actually
oh, that's true, yeah.
move faster than X-wings when they're not in lock S foils. Luckily, CptPaddy does have some respawn at his base. Oh, Realmking teched. He teched.
Ooh.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either, but then again, look at like the map. Like, Realmking did not take this mine at all. He's
If
yeah,
Captain Paddy
could
could have,
he would have got that mine.
if Captain Paddy actually built this mine, he'd be in a really good position right now because Realmking has not gone over just until about now, taking this singular X-wing unit over here. This is not looking good for Captain Paddy. He still hasn't built this mine over here either. He's hurting really good. Realm's doing a fantastic job keeping this mine down. Or mines down, excuse me. Han Solo coming in.
Where's the Han?
Bottom right.
Oh, I was not expecting that. I was looking at the top. But now Realmking has his free starting units, or his free units back.
Oh, if Captain Paddy drops another TIE fighter here, he could kill that bottom right mine. Let's see if he notices in time. It's got so little health left. Look at that. We're going to scroll right in. We're scrolling right in as close as we can. Look at how little health that has. That's what we call up close and personal, gentlemen. Realmking building the bottom left mine, already done, finished. And he's doing some cleanup work up over here to the top right mine. Going to send Han Solo up there to get that. And he's going to go ahead and win the top left portion. He's chasing down these TIE fighters right now. Oof, as the young kids say.
Indeed. Oh, and a Corellian Corvette. You don't see many of those.
No, you don't.
Shout out to Delta Dart and his potential mod.
And Captain Paddy concedes.
Uh-oh. This is not good for Captain Paddy. I had much faith in our lad.
Mm-hmm. He did well, though. He made a few mistakes, but he has the right ideas.
Let's see if he can choose a map that he's even more comfortable in.
Oh, excuse me one moment. I have not been updating the scoreboard.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure the chat is following along.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive us, chat. Are there any other games scheduled for today?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Will is online, so I might try to get my game in with him today.
Oh, that'd be good.
Maybe. Maybe not. I've been optimizing my keyboard shortcuts and other such things.
Ooh,
So I got some muscle memory in.
Risky proposition picking Naboo. I suspect Realmking will pick Empire. Oh, he picks Rebels. All right, he's confident.
Ooh. Maybe this is Captain Paddy's chance.
This could be his chance. Oh man, Realmking is confident. This is a very challenging map to play as the Rebellion. You have to play absolutely perfect in order to win here.
Yeah, this map is definitely, to start off as the Rebels, it's very it's like the beginning. You have to put in, you have to do a lot of precise, accurate inputs really quickly.
You do.
Then you can kind of just wait until your TIE fighter makes it to where it needs to go.
Captain Paddy's gonna go, or excuse me, Realmking's gonna go for his base mine and go for the Nebula mine. Captain Paddy's doing bottom mines and his base mine. Captain Paddy should rush Realm's base mine based off of this. But instead, he's actually not going to. He's going to keep his TIE fighter at the base mine, I guess?
Yeah,
Anyways, having his TIE fighters come here, he's going to go after the pirate base as well, splitting off from there. Realmking actually, oh yes, he does have one in the Nebula. Unfortunately, still a glitch we need to fix is that the units disappear in the Nebula. Yeah. He is defending his TIE fighters. He does knows that Realmking is coming in up on top here. So we'll see what happens here. Realmking already lost that X-Wing unit there. He's gonna, realizing based off of that, he's gonna take his X-Wings and warp them into the pirate base. He's not even gonna bother attacking the base mine.
Oh,
He's
now
gonna,
he's going down.
He's gonna go
He's going
down.
down.
Looks like he's
But
gonna go
he's gonna be going
contest
up
this.
to this one because
Yeah.
the Empire probably has that.
Yeah, CptPaddy needs to go in and actually attack this mine over here in the nebula. That's where Empire has a huge advantage on this map.
Because the nebula, the Ion Nebula,
Yeah, you're right, the Ion Nebula. So
disables the shields of the X-Wings. But now Realmking sees this mine the Empire has built and is attacking it as he should be.
yes, CptPaddy warped in a lot of TIE fighters at the pirate base. Does not want to give this to Realmking, but he does have an advantage down there because I'm pretty sure it's 2 X-Wings to 3 TIE fighters. So
Well, this is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what Paddy's thinking. He can't just be scouting there. If he is, then that's really underestimating his opponent to think that he neglected this mine.
I
But
agree.
maybe when he saw that Realmking's fighter was coming in this way, he figured that the fighter that's supposed to go down to the bottom left mine was sent to the pirate base.
Yeah.
But no.
The Realmking has 2 mines right now, and he's putting in a storm of X-Wings right now, so it's not looking good for Paddy because he's about to go 2-1 up on the mine, so...
Oof. Yeah, Paddy really wants the pirate base.
He really does. There's a lot of extra TIE fighters there. He could literally probably split off 4 of them and go attack this mine and kill that. Or go up and attack his base mine.
Yeah, he has his 2 fighters just sitting there. I'm not sure if he expects another attack soon, like a lone fighter.
Yeah. It's not smart. Realmking realized that once he had the turret there and the 2 TIEs that it was not... Well, it's not practical to attack it, so he should have just taken his TIE fighters and gone and attacked his base mine instead, but I think he's afraid, thinking that he may have built it. CptPaddy is building this mine down here. Realmking's coming down to contest that, seeing that singular X-Wing over there. Still, again, I mean, he's really trying really hard to defend with Empire here, and I don't know, it's a very unorthodox way to play the Empire. That's usually what you want to do as Rebels. You should really be killing Rebels income.
Yeah. But oh look, maybe CptPaddy's 2 TIE fighters will finally pay off. Oh, but those X-Wings are going in behind.
Well, he's swiping in a 3rd TIE fighter.
Ooh.
One already lost. I don't suspect that he's going to defend that mine. However, he will chip away at those X-Wings, but considering the relevance
But he
to
is
it,
building this mine right here.
he is. Well, I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know. Maybe his
And this mine's
strategy.
about to die too.
Maybe his strategy will play off, or either that realm is teching again, which is quite possible.
He does have a lot of X-Wings over here, so I'm not sure if he keeps bringing them in.
Yeah, I don't think he is
I
because
don't
he's got a lot of X-wings in the middle right here. He's winning the pirate base. I think he feels though he needs some IPVs now to actually do some good damage. Not even IPV per se, but even pirate fighters.
Oh, but now Paddy technically has 3 mines to Realmking's 1. Though I don't think it'll last very long. 2 of his mines about to go down, but at least that means he can guarantee a mine upgrade if he's retained that. And the X-Wings will probably kill this mine at the top, right?
They should.
Yeah, they should. But now what are they gonna do? The laser
Oh,
turret's too
interesting.
strong.
He didn't keep anything down over here. He should have kept a TIE unit down there.
Oh, uh-oh. That's not good.
Realmking
Now
didn't.
Realmking focuses on this mine.
Yeah, didn't unfortunately get the sweep in that he wanted to. Wasn't able to see the mine in time. There you go. He split off his 1 TIE up
Paddy
here
is
to keep his
attacking
mine.
up here. Yeah.
Slow but surely, but Realmking's going to go ahead and then build this mine over here in the bottom left again, so...
Mm-hmm. No, Realmking's not tanking at the moment. He has some pirate fighters out here. Or at least he wasn't teching at the... Yeah, he has pirate fighters he's been building. But yeah, even though CptPaddy has his mine back up here, if this mine, which is about to die, yeah, all the mine upgrades are now gone for CptPaddy, had he any.
And Realmking's going to be able to keep them because he didn't keep this TIE fighter down here to contest. That was a big mistake.
Yeah. As hard as the Empire to go around and not... You have to, like, with the Empire, you gotta keep your ties, at least, like, one tie in valuable areas.
And that's how you should play Empire. Realmking saying that he doesn't want to win this. He's going to peel off his X-Wings and just let his pirate fighters take the brunt. He's going to go up and he's going to go kill the mine up on top, knowing that CptPaddy has to build that. So we do have a lot of TIE fighters up on the field here. But
now this is interesting. Is he going to make an attack for his starbase?
I don't know. CptPaddy's still in this game, folks. He just... I mean, his defending strategy is seemingly, I guess, working, but I don't know. We'll see what happens here.
Realmking does have this one mine, which is like the biggest problem at the moment for... Yeah, it had CptPaddy contested this mine down here, he'd be in a much better position.
It does look like he's going to go in for the supply dock.
Ah. No, he's going for the shield. Oh, and he built
a missile turret.
I've actually been experimenting on this map a little bit, and this missile turret can hit the base, and the only thing the base can do is fire its concussion missile at it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if Paddy does attack the concussion missile before it kills this turret here, well, Realmking will probably send his fleet of X-Wings to take care of the turret. What would you do here, Syph? Would you make your X-Wings attack the Empire base or defend your Rebel base in tech?
He's gonna have to tech, but I don't think that I don't think that CptPaddy is gonna be able to kill this base in time before, I mean, really doing anything. I mean, he should be able to tech immediately based off of that, unless he caught Realmking in a moment where he was poor enough that he couldn't tech, because that could hurt him.
Yeah.
Because that's happened to me before. I actually almost lost the game. I had my hangar at 2% health. It was the only hard point left on my base, but I managed to tech out just because I had purchased something, I think it was a turret, and I wasn't able to refund it, so I could funnel that into a base upgrade. But I managed to pull out a victory, so...
I am very glad you won, because I know how hard that feels to lose.
Yeah.
Just because they rushed your base. Let's see here. Missile turret putting in work.
It is putting in some work there.
Yeah, and Paddy is wisely letting the missile turret take out the concussion missile hardpoint on the station. Boom.
Doesn't do a lot of damage, but he does have to...
But it does damage.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all this. Look at the minimap in this area. Looks like he has... maybe it's just a TIE Fighter squadron. They just look big because there's a lot of them. This was interesting. He did not buy this.
Oh, yeah, he didn't. That would have actually kept him in the game had his attack failed. Killing the hardpoint is actually one of the hardpoints that you actually want to kill first, to be honest, because it's got such high health.
Yeah.
Missile turret is actually attacking the laser battery, so I don't know. We'll see what kind of damage it does there. It's kind of troll being able to hit that, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull off his victory unless he warps in a few more TIE fighters, folks.
Yeah, I think he'll tech before the station goes away, but I do really hope Paddy wins. I'll be very excited.
This would be a great victory. This is one of those things where you can't just half commit. You gotta, if you're gonna commit, you gotta go all in and make sure that this works. He does kill that. We got 21% left, folks. We'll see what happens here. The exciting conclusion of this game is moments away. This TIE fighter here is running around in circles. Oh, he's turning back around. He's actually going to get a full shot back in. You got 15% health. Oh, and he tagged!
Paddy, you could have did it.
So close. See, that's why, again, if you're going to commit to something, folks, don't half-ass it. Go all in. Go all in.
Just Control A and right-click on the station, and now the station can kill the missile turret for being troll. Look at that. LOL. Man, I was excited. I wanted Paddy to win.
That was exciting. Realmking has had this mine over here the entirety of the time.
Yeah.
That literally is the only reason why Realmking is still in the game. All he had to do is keep one TIE fighter unit right there.
In this situation, Tech 2 is very viable. We hear a lot about the critical mass of X-wings, but not often the critical mass of TIE fighters. CptPaddy concedes.
And Realmking is the victor of the series, 3-0, I think.
3-0. Wow.
That was close.
Man, I am glad I witnessed. Oh man,
That was a nail
nothing
biter.
against Realmking. I wanted CptPaddy to win though, just
That was,
because he put it he put it all in, but he didn't put all of it in. But if he did, he could have won. Coulda.
and I realize I still have the overlay over in the worst portion of the map. I keep forgetting to change it over. Blackout, if you're my co-commentator, please forever remind me. Please fix the overlay, Scythe. Scythe, did you fix the overlay? Sorry if you make fun of me in the, what do you call it, in the live stream. I'm okay with that for my inability to...
I got you covered, Scythe. Don't worry.
Follow through. Let's go join the gentleman in the other stream chat.
Hello there.
Hello.
That was quite an exciting final game y'all played. But before that, let's talk about the first two other games. What do you have to ask our competitors, Scythe?
Well, we have first game on Bonthan. Yeah, that was an interesting battle there. I did like how CptPaddy decided to go up and attack Realmking's base mine earlier in the game. However, I did not like how you warped in another X-wing unit to go ahead and build the laser turret at the bottom left base mine. It would have been a little bit better off, I think, if you actually used it to contest the mine up in the upper left-hand corner, as opposed to letting Realmking build that. But any thoughts on that?
Whose thoughts? Mine or Paddy's?
Either.
At the bottom base mine, yeah. I don't think it's not necessary, because most of the time on Botan you kinda attack the base mine pretty late, with a pretty long fight in the middle. So yeah, that's kind of wasted money. Yeah, but also Paddy went for a different strategy, kind of like instantly attack my base mine.
He did do that. CptPaddy, your thoughts on the game? First one, Bonthan?
I was just too slow. Not enough experience. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's you got to be able to know what to do. It's kind of anticipating like what your opponent would be doing in this case. That comes again with experience, more games playing, and seeing how things play out. Kind of exploring and seeing how things understand. One thing that Realmking did very good throughout all of his games was he always made sure that if the mine was uncontested, like he was going to go ahead and build it. And that was probably the biggest, I guess, blunder of the entirety of the series for you, CptPaddy. It's just making sure the mines aren't contested, especially as Empire. So.
Yeah, very often you would, in favor of amassing your ties into one force, you would leave points of interest such as mines uncontested, and so then Realmking was able to come in and take it for free. And Empire can't really afford to do that because Empire is very slow, and if their TIE fighters are moving, then the X-Wings can pick them off a lot more easily. A question, why would you choose Bothawi if, as you admit, you weren't really sure what to do? Did you think you'd get the other faction?
I don't know, I just played this map a lot of times, like, I thought it would be a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I would recommend though that you watch the stream back again if you want to learn more about like our input on what you did, and B, especially, and you too, Realmking. Don't worry, we say things about you too. And B, watch some of the other games where Bothawi is. You could watch even Scythe's game and my game, and you'd get a better feel about what should be done, at least to start off. That's all I have to say.
All right, so moving on into game 2 here, we had Kessel. That was a pretty decent game to start off with. Um, you were able to go ahead and build a lot of TIE fighters and have pretty good map control, but for the most part, you left the bottom right mine uncontested, and Realmking had easy access to income from over there. Was there any particular reason as to why you left the bottom right mine, like the base mine of his, uncontested, CptPaddy?
No.
Uh-huh.
It's,
Yeah, he had way too many TIE fighters on top left to defend his mine.
Which
He
it
walked
did.
in like
I think it was.
three,
Yeah, I
three
think it
or
was like
four.
3 or 4. I think it was 4, but I think I mean it stalled. Like it kept the mine alive a little bit longer, but it didn't save the mine either.
Yeah. Also, he built the missile turret on top right.
Yeah, he did build the missile turret on the top right. I think that was that took away a lot of his income or extra money that he could have built. 2 more ties would have definitely been helpful too. So. Rome King, what was your idea of strategy on that in that game? You saw that you went both for your base mines, and then afterwards you went up and attacked both of his base mines.
Yeah, the classic play style, taking both base mines, then left moving to the base mine, right moving to the base mine, right and putting one X-wing to the pirate dock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a classic, but I also know that I didn't play very well on Castle.
Yeah. One thing I did notice actually is after the top right base mine was built, CptPaddy, you could have taken your TIE fighter and went down and actually collected the pirate base because I think that was probably the biggest, probably one of the biggest mistakes there is that you allowed Realm King to throw in 2 pirate
Yeah,
fighters in the upper right to because he was able to commit more to the upper left mines because he had to put in at least 3 or 4 X-wings in order to kill it, and that costed him from attacking your upper right mine. But once you let him have the pirate base, he was able to warp in 2 pirate fighters as opposed to 1 X-wing, and that was a yeah, that one definitely hurt. So. Yeah, that game ended up teching. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. So, Realm King, you teched on Kessel. What was the reasoning behind that? I was a little shocked that you had actually teched.
yeah. I, as I said, I played very bad on this map. I had a lot of credits, and I thought since he like never attacked my bottom right mine, I just play as bad and just take up.
Yeah. Thought it'd be.
Yeah, and also for a moment I thought I would lose the top left mine because there was like a TIE squadron right at it, and I didn't see it.
Interesting, interesting. But you'd only had the 1 mine, so it was a very risky proposition teching.
Yeah.
I find it very risky to tech when you only have 1 mine in the game. Actually, one thing of note, CptPaddy, when you killed his bottom left base mine, Realm didn't go over there for at least 3 minutes. Like you could have actually built that mine, and that would have been super troll because he did not contest it at all, and you would have had free income. That was Realm King's biggest mistake, I would say. But digressing, yes, if you see in the stream, I think you'll learn a lot watching this stream. You'll see basically, it'll give you a little bit more insight and understand, what players do on these maps, and it'll allow you to instead of having I don't know what to do sort of thing, like I now know what to do. So. Moving on into game 3, we had quite the nail biter right at the end there. You had built a missile turret. It was attacking the base. That was actually pretty neat. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does chip away. It is helpful. However, I noticed that you still, when you attack the base, you weren't buying any more TIE fighters or you weren't buying any more mines. So it felt like once you attacked the base, you didn't really go full in there. Could you give us maybe some insight? Was it just because you were too broke at that point when you would attack the base?
I don't had a lot of money, so needed to wait pretty long, and I don't know.
You were close though. You had the hard point down to about 14% health.
Yeah, 16, I think.
Yeah, it was very close, but then Realm scratched away, getting that tech upgrade there. Realm, were you hurting with money when he attacked your base?
Yeah, I was had like a little less than 1,000, and I was like, is it gonna be enough?
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, and took a
But I
while
think
to get that money up to tech there, but you clawed your way from a very narrow victory.
yeah, I think the last hard point was at like 15% or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, it was very tense. But yeah, Paddy, if you had committed all your fighters, I think you would have been able to take him down. That's my sincere belief. But I am happy that you attempted that strategy, even though I really hate it when people do it against me. I admire your
Tenacity.
awareness that it could be very viable. I also really liked how you built the missile turret. Very good awareness. Is that something you like tested out before playing on that map, or is it something like that you figured would probably work? But at this point, you might as well try, even if you're not sure.
I already tested it, like how far it can
Oh,
shoot and the range, this kind of stuff.
did you know for certain it would work on that map, or is it like it probably will, but I don't know for sure?
No, I know.
Oh, okay. Patty knows. Look out.
Yeah.
Patty knows.
Very nice. Well, I'd have to say one last thing of note. I have a question for you, Captain Patty. Sorry if I feel like, or if you feel like I'm drilling you, but it's for your own. I'm doing this for your own good, being a little hard on you. But the Nebula mine in the bottom left, it took you a while to contest it, but then you did eventually kill it, and you had 3 TIE fighters down there, but you chose to go all the way after the base mine, and you had not actually left a TIE fighter there to defend it. One of the best things with Empire is because you can spam units. That's one of your best things is that you can just peel off an extra unit and leave it behind to contest an area. And you could have stopped the Realmking from building it because that was his only mine pretty much the entirety of the remainder of the game. That was the only thing that saved him from your TIE fighter blob attacking his base. Had you stalled that just enough, you probably actually could have taken your TIE fighter blob and then actually, well, you probably could have defeated him with him. That was his only mine because the only thing he could afford at that point, and ended up being his saving grace there. You actually probably could have even just won the game flat out too, by keeping his mine down, and then you were building mines at the same time. And using the strategy that I used against Blackout in our games yesterday on Coruscant, where he had 0 mines as rebels and I was Empire and I was constantly building mines. And like he had a big blob of X-wings that I couldn't kill in a flat-out fight, but I knew that I could eventually chip away at little by little, and just eventually quantity will defeat quality, because if you just throw endless hordes of things at something, it's going to eventually perish. So, but very close, very, very close game. Well done, gentlemen. Realmking is the victor. He won 3-0 in this series. Was quite the nail biter at the end game. Very exciting. I hope our viewers were able to enjoy that. Gentlemen, anything else you'd like to maybe add to the stream? Maybe some comments or questions you'd like to add?
Thanks for watching.
Yes, definitely. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and then also checking the replay that will be saved, of course, on the Twitch account. We actually have a YouTube channel that is launched too, and we're going to be uploading these games to the YouTube channel too for everybody to watch. So stay tuned for more information on that. We will have an announcement in the EAW community Discord. Again, the game was played on the Tournament Edition mod, which is also from the EAW community Discord team. hope everyone was able to enjoy the games today. Thank you for playing, gentlemen. Realmking survives. He moves on into the lower bracket. CptPaddy was eliminated. Again, up and comer, so we look forward to seeing what he has to offer in the future. He's learned quite quickly from everything that he's done so far. So very impressive, very impressive. We look forward to seeing you in the future, CptPaddy. And co-commentator Euphemia over here have anything last words to say?
No. I have nothing more to say. I think you've said everything that needs to be said.
Very nice, very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, we look forward to seeing you tune into our streams. Might have a couple other games to play later on today as well, so stay tuned for that. And even into tomorrow. So, all right, everyone, take care. Until next time.
Bye-bye.